Yeah, also, since you're starting, I recommend you this website for the builds, what to level up and what to approximately buy. Might help you. You just type in, like I already type it for you, like the Mars, and then you see what
Yeah, I think
professional builders
definitely itemization is one of my issues.
usually buy. For example, in this meta right now, the salves, they are like pretty nerfed because it takes so long time before it heals you. So while you're healing up, you are not being able to last it because if you go for the last it, they will damage you and destroy yourself. So it's usually not that efficient to purchase it. So you're gonna play versus Morph and Lion probably.
So what's my alternative to solve Tangos and Iron Branches for the
Yeah,
double
like
kill of
usually
Tango?
people go like lots of stats, like HP regions. So like Mars usually goes like Bracer or two Bracers, and they follow it
Yeah.
up with like Soul Ring because they spam a lot of mana, but they cannot afford like Soul Ring immediately because if they go Soul Ring immediately, they just gonna damage themselves and they will not sustain it. So usually like
Oh, I
one
see.
one or two bracers and then Soul Ring or one bracer wand into boots, something like that.
In this game, I'm gonna go Soul Ring first item, by the way, because
Yeah,
that's what Dota Buff told me. Dota
yeah.
Buff, the like Dota suggestion advisor.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it myself. The reason behind it
No,
is
it's
for
noted. I won't do it anymore.
yeah, the reason behind it is they're gonna like like the lion's gonna constantly spam spells, so stick is very nice versus him. So Soul Ring gives you mana, but stick does the same thing, right? So you're actually not gonna need that much mana because you're gonna get already the magic stick. So I would first go the bracer and then I would go probably Soul Ring. Depends how the lane goes. And I would go Soling just because he drains mana. But like you don't need it immediately, and yeah, like Stick also gives you mana. So
By the way, this replay is kind of old. Like I learned at an exponential rate, and this is like I don't know, like 15 games of Mars behind. Now I go double bracer
mhm.
very often. I still go Soul Ring first, but like after Soul Ring, I sometimes build Soul Vessel just because I felt like it's strong and it gives me a lot of kill potential early. Because like once I have 7 with Arena, I can just solo almost anyone in my lane. So I get a lot of charges. So I felt that item was strong for me, but
Yeah, I would be discouraged to buy Soul Ring first. Like, yes, in your games they will not damage you as they should, but it's like very risky play, and the better you become, the worse it will be because they're just gonna damage you. You're not gonna play versus bots. So like if I played in your rank, I wouldn't even need that much regen just because I know they will not damage me because I know they will not punish me by any means. But normal build ones would be the HP regen, and the HP regen will not only help you versus their attacks, but even if they don't attack you, after that it will help you to like make some aggressive stuff like farming something or killing creeps or killing the tower. So it's not like waste. It's not complete waste. It's like lots of stats. Then it doubles down in like. Have you read the patch how it doubles down the stats? After like what is it
25
15
minutes,
minute
yeah.
25 minute yeah 25-minute mark. So it's not gonna be
Yeah,
complete
I
waste.
made sure to read everything on every item, so at least I understand, and I've done the same for every hero, which is
Mhm,
why I kind of like know what they can do and stuff. Like I've tried them all in like the demo mode, which I felt was
mhm,
really nice.
mhm. So let's watch this. He blocked the creeps, which means it's gonna go under his tower, which means this wave is gonna like go here. It's
Push,
gonna go
yeah.
close to your tower. So he's gonna like get your goal there would be to slightly like hit it here so he doesn't get like level 2 with Lion and it doesn't over push into you, but you still want his creeps to survive so it constantly stays here. He basically kind of fucked up. He fucked up. So it's gonna stay here and you want it to stay here. Because Morphing is very weak if he's not close to his tower. Like very weak. Level 1 he's
Yeah, because he
super weak.
doesn't have a
Level
lot
2,
of
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, he's super weak. So he already messed up a lot. So only thing to make sure right now, after the creeps die and everything, would be to aim to constantly have the lane here, and prevent them from pulling the small camp. If your
Yeah,
support manages
lately
to
I've
do
been
it,
buying, like I said, sentries and wards myself just because I noticed my supports never block their small camp. So I decided to like invest myself in the sentry to block it.
mhm. mm, I don't think it's valuable to waste that much. It's like 50, maybe. Okay, maybe now it's okay. I just don't like to waste like any stuff on these things, but maybe it's reasonable. Okay. Oh, one more thing, like Leon doesn't deal that much damage, so I would be standing still like closer to them, like maybe even in the trees, and try to trade hits with Lion. Because while Morph is hitting creeps, he's not allowed to hit you, which means you're gonna get 1v1 versus Lion. And if he uses stun, then you get magic stick charge. And you wanna abuse the fact that you have 100% HP, because if you have 100% HP, and you're not damaged at all, you're not utilizing the region. So I would be a little bit more aggressive here. For example, I will remind. So either I will go for denies here and just walk away because they just cannot punish you much. Yeah, Lion can hit you 5 times. So if you don't want to deny, it's okay. But I would be standing in trees here. You see my mouse, by the way?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, nice. So I would be standing in trees here. I would be even fine like trading hits with Lion because like you have high damage, right? 58 versus his 52. And then you get the stick charge and you utilize the HP regen. Okay, let's move on. Now we can block the next creep wave. Unless there's some creep that slows HP. If there's some creep low HP, you have to be near it to gain the XP from that creep. It's very essential. Right now you're a little bit too far away, so you rather get the XP than the blocking of wave. Now don't be now I see you too passively moving, but you should be fine.
aggressive,
Yeah, a
right?
little bit more aggressive, like to the right side. You don't have to like, especially when you have already support like in your lane. So position yourself aggressively because like if you position closer to these creeps, then this morph has option either to go for deny or kill your support or hit you, right? And which of these three options would you mostly want to get like make him to
Wait,
do?
say the three options again,
Three
please.
options. Morphling has option one, number one. He can hit your support right now, 2v1, or he can deny your creep, or he can hit you like 2 times or something. So which of these three options would you want to give him? Like which of these three options would you want to see him doing? That is like the
Hit
worst
me.
for him. Hit you, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to position aggressively. So he chooses the worst option, and then you're closer to help your support in case of need. So it does two good things. He might do the bad option for him because you always like want to give him like bad options for him, so he can mess up and choose the wrong one. The morphling can mess up and choose the wrong one, and so position yourself aggressively, and then he might choose the wrong one. He will see you aggressive, he might not even notice your support is feeding. Nice. Also trade hits with him for sure. That's perfect. Because level 1 he's so weak, and the more you like he has so low HP, and the more you damage him, he's gonna need to like strength up, and then he's gonna get less damage if he strengths up with attribute shift. So he's gonna have harder time to last it. And in laning it's all about like last hits and net worth and HP regen. This is good. You missed one creep for it. You missed two. The range creep one wasn't worth it. I would just Q and then back off. Like you didn't have to like full hit him. Yeah, see this? This is not good. The reason why this is already too much is because you are getting hit by the whole wave of the next creeps. And I already said it in many videos. Think of creeps as like one hero or zero point 0.7 of a hero. So right now you're fighting 1.7 of heroes because you're
All right.
tanking the whole creep wave. They are just strong. They are very strong in early stages. Think of them as heroes. So don't ever try to trade them. This is actually what people usually want to accomplish if they are they want if they want to be aggressive. They usually have advantage of creeps. They have just more creeps than the enemy, and that's
All right.
how they create the opportunities to attack. So this is the like the version what Morphling wants actually to have what he wants it to happen. I would eat tango to be full. 'Cause if you're full, you can be aggressive. If you're not, it's harder. The Okay, let's talk about this range creep. I will slow speed it up. So this range creep. So I will even rewind one more time just to show you. Do you remember how I told you about if you have like more creeps than the enemy? Usually it's like good sign for you to be aggressive, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you look at this, whenever you next time look at this position, if you're gonna ever have this kind of position, what I want you to do is look about your creeps. Look how much you have compared to the enemy,
Yeah.
and that will be the sign that you should go forward, not backwards. Forward,
So more
always forward.
creeps forward, less creeps
Yes,
backwards.
yes, that's very good. Like, tell what to do. Of course, like if you're 10% HP, don't do it. But if you're reasonable, rather go for it. Because if they will fight you back, these creeps will all fight for you. And they have
Yeah.
nothing that fights for them. They have one range creep, that's it. And you will, uh, 8 out of 10 times or even more, you will win that trade. You will win that trade. Always aim to be aggressive when you have more creeps. So you look at this and instead of going backwards, go forward. Even if it would be slightly more disadvantageous in terms of, I don't know, you have a little bit less HP or something like that, aim to go forward. These creeps will protect you and they will damage the enemy for sure. So no backing, forward, straight forward. Actually, this is the best time when there's no melee creep. It's the best time to cast spells if you have any. It's the best time to cast every damage spell. Um, when there's no melee creep alive and only range creep alive, or when there's like 20% of the last melee creep alive, that's the best time to strike and hit people because they cannot trade you back. Range creeps die too fast. Like they have no protection basically. I would just deny here, last hit or something. Okay. And eat tango of course. Yeah, you cannot afford to do this place if you don't eat tango. You just have to. When you have like 80% of HP, try to eat tango. That's about it what I can say about this. Like all this would be good if you ate tango when you had 80% HP, which would be right here for example. Right here I would just eat
Yeah.
tango. And then it would be
I
good.
forget about it. So whenever I want to trade, eat tango for the region, right?
Yeah, or if you're like 80% HP, that's approximately like good time to like eat something. Mm, yeah, I think I will only say this simplistically because like to get into details of like when to eat it and not eat it would be too overextension. Mm, Basically when creep waves like when one creep is about to die, that's also a good sign to like eat tango because there's gonna be some trades usually. Like you're gonna trade your HP for the assets. That's usually what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Cool.
I got lucky there. Huh?
Yeah, see how long it takes? Like there was like one creep there and now some other creep is dying and self takes very long time to regen up. I'm not saying it like here it's like fine to regen up, I would do the same. But it just takes so long and it makes you like lose like two creeps usually or something like that and which is already the value of the self itself sometimes. Almost. Okay. So now it's gonna put again the same scenario, right? Remember, you have more creeps. I would be positioning more forward. If they attack you, you get the magic stick charge, and they cannot hit you. If they hit you, they're gonna get damage the same amount. So it's worth. Like the resources you're spending versus what they are spending is worth. And you also want them to use spells right now against you. Because if they use spells right now, guess what? You can dive them then, right? If they
Yeah,
use it right now. So it's the best. Just position aggressively. They are not allowed to hit you back. You have five creeps. They had nothing. Nice. Okay, focus on deny the range creeps. Don't be passive, like it's 2v1, right? There's one more trick. I will remind for these two range creeps. So, in order to get the denies of these creeps, right click here and then press the, or like right click at the creep.
oh, I changed mine so I don't have a click anymore. I can just right click the creeps for deny
Mm,
now.
then I'm not sure how it works, but it should be maybe the same.
A
Uh,
click is for attack action, right? Where you can like
yeah,
attack out of darkness and stuff like that. So
yeah,
like all I have to do is like click it as if it was an enemy creep and it just attacks it now. I
yeah.
felt that was
I,
easier,
yeah,
even
I,
though it's
I
part
don't like
3.
this setting for the reason of if you actually, I'm not sure where it is, but it has one downside, which is I think if you right click some creep and it's not in deny range, your hero will not go to that creep. It will only say it cannot be denied because it's not under half HP. That's what it says, and it puts your hero like standing instead of going to that creep, which is setting. For that reason, I don't like it. Maybe I can like try it out in settings and just show you what I mean. But this is the reason what I like, why I don't like it, and the reason why I don't have this setting is I can then right click the creep. My hero will go to that creep. Then I can press stop command, like so my hero doesn't move. And then I'll like a click the creep to deny it, which means my hero will like face the direction of that creep. And if
Mm,
it faces the direction of that creep, it means my hero doesn't have to count for the like turn rate.
yeah.
So it's like faster. It's like the fastest. So the best way to deny creeps is to face that creep immediately. So if you do it for these two creeps, I will show you in lobby, I guess. If you do it for these two creeps, then uh, he has a range attack and you have melee attack. So you will be very likely faster because you're just closer to it and you will do it immediately and you don't have to count for the turn rate.
The other downside is you if you have 6 items, you deny a guess when you click it.
Yeah. When you have what did you say? If you have six items?
If you have like full stock and you click Aegis and you can't pick it up, it denies it instead.
Uh, ages. It. Mm,
Because it basically makes your attack like an attack,
oh
like
yeah,
an A
that's
attack, right?
also option. Maybe yeah, maybe that's also like why to not use that setting. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
mainly
found
it's
that
for
out the
like
hard way in one of my first games.
Oh yeah, yeah. Probably don't use that setting. I just don't use it because it stops my hero. I will show you even like how to do it properly. Like let's say you're Mars, right? I'm just gonna test it out like with your setting. It's this one, just for the curiosity. Right click
Right click to
to
force
force
attack.
attack. Friendly cause
Yeah.
hero to attack. Okay, so this one. Ah, okay, so now it goes close to him. Okay. Oh, okay. So it has downside of if you right click it and it's not below half HP, you will go to it. That's fine, but you will actually start to hit different creep once you do it, and it's not under half HP. So see this? And I don't know if this one is under half HP or not, and my hero wants to hit different creep, and I don't want that, right? Like my hero wants to hit different creep. If I right click it, my hero wants to hit different creep. I don't want that because sometimes you don't want to push into them, and even a right click can almost lose you the game or something. Like lose you the not game the lane. So I don't use it for that reason. Because like see this creep, I don't know if it's half HP or if it's 51% or if it's 49. So I just want to deny it, and how my creep my hero is so close to that creep. I don't know if it wants to attack the enemy creep or if it's actually denying. So I don't know which hit it will do. But if you do it without it, my hero will not like attack different creeps. So I just go here and my hero will not attack any other creep. See? So it's fine. Like this creep, like once it's below half, I can hit it. But it will not hit the different creeps that I don't want to hit. Okay, so I will just show you fastly how to like face the direction of the creep. So you're somewhere here, la di da, and then you go right click the creep, then you stop command, and then you A click, and you got it. And you don't have to like count the turn rate. So instead of doing this, la di da, and then deny, and then you might mess up because of the turn rate, la di da, and you might mess up because of the turn rate. You just stand here S, and then you deny it. So right click the creep, S, and then you deny it. Easy, and then you back off. It's the fastest way, and you would get those two range creeps or at least one of them. Okay, let's go back to replay. Let's go into that nature's prophet things, I think, because we established the basics in the lane. What to work on? So work on the right clicking, being more aggressive with your position if you have more creeps, and eating tangos when you're low HP, like let's say 80 or under. Okay, let's fast forward. Oh yeah, don't cast. You wanted to destroy the self.
Yeah, but I missed my spear, so
Yeah. Like once Morph is like a little bit higher level, like let's say 3 and more, it doesn't matter much like if he's lower or higher HP because he can always like transfer to 1 HP and get all his HP back. So
yeah.
it's not that worth like to just harass him for 120 mana. But but okay, you wanted to destroy the self. Sure, whatever. I would rather use it to CS and upgrade my farming. Usually when this happens, there's no creeps. Somebody should check this because they might be pulling. Yeah, I don't like this, the casting of these two spells here. The reason why I don't like casting spells, if you're gonna cast spells here, it means that it might not push into you, and you will allow Morph to farm here freely, right? Because
Yeah.
creeps will die, so it will like equivalent itself out, and the lane will stay here. But you actually want the lane to like be here, let's say. So I don't like it for that reason, and for other reason why I don't like it, which is the main one right now at 4 minute mark, is that if you cast spells here and you don't fully clear the wave, which you want, because they are all full HP, all those creeps will be in deny range. So normal Morphling would just deny them all if you do that. And he would happily trade some of his HP for deny all of the creeps and staying under tower. Staying under tower gives him HP regen automatic passively from tower, and he can morbid mask lifesteal here. He cannot do the same thing here because if he does the same thing here, then you will just hit him and zone him out of right clicking creeps. But you cannot zone him out under his tower if he's range creep, range hero. So yeah, don't do this because now I would be deny, deny, deny. You know, I would be denying everything as Morphling. So it's nice to have sometimes like patience for it to push into you. Again, range creeps, I would gladly, happily use spells for creeps, especially the range creeps, like to last it, to last it. Not to damage them, but to last it. Always go for the last it. Yeah, and here is the issue with Soul Ring, right? Like, do you see the not like usually you want like same amount of like HP and mana or something like some cool balance, right? But this is not balanced. You have 2.5 more mana, 2.5 times more mana, and you have the Soul Ring unused yet. So there's no balance in it. You need more the HP regen. One salve won't cut it. I would even buy 3 salves here or something, just to have it like or 2 salves. Because then we're gonna use Soul Ring again and we're gonna be half HP again. So you can even buy 2, right? It's not good balance.
Yeah. Almost died to the nature spark as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. And it's all because of the build that like steals your HP. And yeah, no bracers to HP regen you. So really, like to solve this, now I would just buy 3 salves and then I would still go some bracer or something that HP regens me to sustain. So yeah, it's like inefficient because like you're gonna eat up 330 gold, right? It's rather better to have bracer on than eat up 3 salves, right?
Yeah.
Because then the bracer will utilize itself even in future. Yeah, you can only chill. Oh, also cool trick, drop the iron branch to your free slots here. Your courier is coming, right? So it's with regen. Just so you have immediately
Yeah.
regen inside you, because otherwise it will be put in inactive slots and you cannot regen immediately. So after the range creep dies, right? I would even cast the spell for the range creep to last it. Once the tower hits it 1 time, I would cast the spell, and then I would want to salve myself up, right? But we cannot do that unless this is in active slot. Like every second matters.
Yeah.
See, like right now I want myself to be salved. Yeah, everything here is just super scary. You can die anytime. There's nothing to say about this. Like your place would be way different if you would be full HP, right? If you would be full HP, you can go for some Lazits. You can Lazit with Guts Rebuke, which will deal damage to Morphling at the same time you will Lazit, right? You can do
Yeah.
both, but if you're just not full HP, you cannot do those things. So it's just matter of you being full HP. It's not like matter of some other. You don't have to be more skilled or something like that. Just just having more HP. Yeah, it's the similar thing here. Right now you're strong with the arena, right? But every time you initiate, you will have 60% HP because you're gonna go use the soaring, which is like, eh, no, let's get the HP. It just repeats, repeats, repeats.
I'm like griefing myself.
Yeah, but it's the belt. Like if you changed it already and you're going the bracers, it's better.
Oh, I was still going Soul Ring first. I was just going Bracer second now.
Yeah, rather go like brace the soldering go like second or third, something like that. Usually if you go like first, it just it's not valuable really. Like you see how many salves you used and still it's not enough. Like you need way more and it's just not gold valuable enough.
Yeah.
Like even mangoes would be maybe equivalent. I mean, would be even better to get your mana than soldering first. Cool.
You got Morph off.
Yeah, usually also you want to use Soul Ring when you doing the combo, just to not waste your normal mana, but just yeah, like at the start of it, you like use Soul Ring. See how now it's weird, right? Again an unequivalent, like too much HP, no mana. The reason why it happened is because you didn't use for your combo, you didn't use your Soul Ring. Like
Yeah.
you wasted free spells, like you used free spells but you didn't soul ring it. So I would you can even if you have 100% mana, you can soul ring by the way. So there's no issue with that. So if you preemptively soul ring here, also you will gain the HP regen for free because you had 100% HP. So you would gain the HP for free. The 5.6 HP regen you would get for free. So there's Drake even. I will show you. So when all your creeps about to die, I would fall back. And you have also another option to drag the creeps. You can right click the lion and immediately after you right click him, creeps will start moving towards you and you want to move away. So you right click and immediately right click here. The,
Yeah,
the
I've been doing that a lot in my recent games. Like once I learned it.
yeah, you can do it here because what's gonna happen at worst case scenario, it will not happen here, but in the worst case scenario, usually what happens is melee creeps will go into enemy range creep and their melee creeps will go into wherever you want them to be placed. Usually they will go under your onto your range creep as well. So suddenly free melee creeps will start hitting their range creep, and free melee creeps will start hitting your range
Yeah, and
creep.
I can secure the range grip from distance, right? So
Exactly. That's what I was pointing out. With Mars, there's no issue with that. So why not do it?
I would like to mention that this is before Primal Beast nerf, so I had no idea that was coming.
Mm.
I think now it plays the sound effect, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I read
not.
in the patch.
Yeah, at least it's not Morphling killing you, so it's fine.
Yeah. I hate that hero so much, Primal Beast.
Yeah,
It
there's
feels
your
so strong.
catapult. So I actually want to be more aggressive. It's close to your tower and you have arena, right? So you want to be aggressive here. I know he has 6 at its very low cooldown, but still you want to be aggressive. You want to protect your catapult and stuff. Plus you have Weaver close. So try to like spam some spells here rather than like be that passive. You're still not like in death Like this guy used ulti, right? How are they gonna kill you? Like if they kill you right now without ulti, you can give up already. Like you don't have to play in this lane if you are afraid of dying without line
Yeah, I
ulti.
think I was afraid of dying. I was afraid that like Primal Beast would just trample me and like take most of my health away.
Yeah, but like what's the counter for like what can Mars do to
Spear.
yeah. So just don't use spear and that's it. So use the W. I will show. Just either like hit him, use the W, something like that, or even spear him and then walk away or something if you want. But just use your spells. Like don't let him just kill your catapult. I will show. Like let's say here, right? Here, you don't have to use spells for these creeps, right? What's the reason to use spells for these two creeps?
To use or not to use?
To use. Like, is there a reason to use it right here for these two creeps?
Push the lane in so I'm not threatened anymore.
Sure, that's cool, but s- that would mean basically if you want to push it like this, it means that you want to leave and go farm jungle. That's what you're telling me by doing this. Otherwise, usually you want your spells to combine with last hits that you cannot last hit because there's potential of enemy to deny it, but there's none here, right? They cannot deny it. They cannot deny
Yeah.
those two creeps. So that's one thing why you want to cast spells. Other thing is you want to cast spells when it last hits creep at the same time as damages the opponent. But I don't see any opponent here. So the spell usage for creeps like that, it's not worth in this scenario. It might be worth when you want to like shove it in and go somewhere else, right? Just to do it faster. You want to kill it and then go away, right? But are you going away from here? Is your
Probably
next
not.
step? Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
not.
Like if you haven't come up with like idea where you want to go next, don't just kill creeps like this.
Should I
It
always be planning ahead? Like, oh, I'm gonna
yes,
nuke this wave, then I'm going to like creep camp, and then I'm gonna
yes,
go back, take the wave again, and then I'm going
yes,
small creep camp.
yes. I would if you did that, then I would be then it would be acceptable for me to see this, even though it's not correct. It would be acceptable. But if your game plan after this right now is not going to the left and try something out, like to farm this, I don't like this. Because I see you like you spammed it and then you're gonna wait because you still want to stay here. So then there was no point of using it, right? It's like
Yeah.
you could have just right click, and then you can cast the same spell just for the beast, and it still would have higher impact because at
Yeah,
least
I
it
just
would
cast
damage
it
the
there
guy.
because it looks
Yeah,
nice, you know, like
exactly.
no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, same here with the. Don't be that afraid. Like if he runs at you, just hit. You can hit him. You can spear. Like just don't be that afraid. And definitely get this range creep, right? You want to get this range creep. Yeah, you play too passive. Just try it out and see what happens. Like if you're afraid of the trample, because there's the spear option for you, or even like Mars passive ultimate option. But yeah, or face boots, stuff like that. But spear, mainly spear. Again, same thing. I would W for the range creep here. I think you're afraid of people. Like it repeats. It repeated like 3 times already. When you have more creeps, usually you're the stronger one. I know it's 11-minute mark, so it doesn't apply that much anymore, but it's still like nice tell sign that you should be hitting the guy or like leading. He actually played it nice, like it was hard to spear it here. I'm just gonna watch it for myself. Oh yeah, he kills the whole creep wave there. Okay, yeah, it's kind of strong, but still, there's option to spear him.
Not anymore, man. He got nerfed.
Yeah, not anymore. He's
Like
also
after the nerf, I won every game against Primal Beast.
he's also like higher level. Was he like mid or what he was? He was offline?
No, he was offlane. Yeah.
Offline Necro and offline Beast, and he still has a higher level than
It's
you.
also Guardian. He might have bought the tome.
Hmm.
I know, like after the nerf, I was playing a CM game, and I was scared with Mars of him. And then, like after the nerf, I was
Hmm.
bullying him with a CM,
Yeah,
and he couldn't do anything about it.
just same thing here with the spells, right? Here, max use one spell if you want, and the second one I would use to steal his creeps. Because you're not happy if you're only getting one wave and he's getting wave plus creeps here. You want
Yeah.
to be the one getting more. So you can drag even all those creeps. You can walk here, you can spirit, W, whatever you want, but don't just use like two spells here, not damaging anything, just killing it faster and then waiting or something or whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, just steal his stuff, with your spells. Yeah. Okay. Back to laning. And now think about what can kill you.
In the creep wave right
No, no,
now,
yeah. Like once you kill something, you like think about where to go next, and
TP rotations,
yeah, think
right?
about what can
Yeah,
kill
the
you.
tower.
Okay, so you forced two heroes bottom, right?
Honestly, right now, like I don't think they can kill me unless they have two heroes.
Yeah, so you killed one guy that's not alive, and you forced two people's bottom. Now Nature's Prophet is here and Morph is here. So, what you should do right now is, do you think you can destroy this tower, or how to say? Do you think you can pressure this tower? How to say it? Do you think you can destroy this tower without your
If
ultimate?
if I can pressure, no, I can't destroy the tower. I can take the creep wave and then go back to farming in jungle. I think that's the
Exactly.
best option here, right?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I would do. So here, it would be nice to like slowly. I think I'm not sure how much you need, like levels, to fully kill the creep wave. Maybe now it's already enough.
It's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough for Mars.
Okay.
So like I think the best play here would be like creep wave, kill it, and then like go big camp which spawns in a second, and then go behind the tower and cut the creep wave again to like put more pressure on the tower.
That depends. Like you cannot say this yet. You cannot say it because they can, if they tip it another hero bottom, this is not an option to do, right? Because you already create the pressure. So it's nice idea, but you cannot say this. You can say the kill the creep wave and then get the big camp. That's nice. And after that, we will see what happens. Either we go forward again or we go back and wait for our ultimate.
Mm.
Um, yeah, but a nice idea. But I think you can get the creeps even on the right side. You don't have to go behind it. Like behind it, it's more aggressive approach, but you already like lost the opportunities at the beginning to like win this lane for you, like three deaths. And yeah. Uh, so, how to kill this wave? You can, for example, hit one time maybe a range creep or something, and then aim it so you W this wave and Q the wave while you Q the natures. That might be the
Yeah.
best option if you somehow manage. If you don't, it's fine. And be ready to Quelling Blade if he Qs you. If he Qs you, if he sprouts you, just
Yeah,
Quelling Blade
quelling
out.
blade.
Yeah, and don't use phase boots to reach this
After
destination.
playing against that guy 3 games, and I got really good at insta quelling blade out of like Sprout.
Yeah, and don't use phase boots just so you can run away from natures faster. Yeah, so just go here, creep wave met. Instead of going backwards, I would just immediately accomplish my plan. I want to kill this wave so I can farm faster, so I can do something,
Did,
so I can.
did you click on the Nature's Prophet for 1 second? I was curious about something. Oh, I remember like once he gets shard, right? He if you quelling blade, he spawns like a big creep, right?
Yeah, he once he gets shard, if you cut the tree, with Quelling Blade, it will spawn big trend, which
But
is
I can walk through those with phase boots, right? So it counters it.
yeah, you can walk with those with phase boots. I think so. Yes. Yep. It can go through any creeps. I think. Yeah.
Heroes too, or
Even
just
the
creeps?
I've Actually, hmm, I don't think you can go. Can you go through heroes? I still don't know. Um, I know you could have in Heroes of Neverth, but here I think maybe you cannot go through heroes.
I never played Heroes of
No, I
Newerth
don't think you
despite
can go
playing
through heroes.
WoW. But
I don't think you can go through heroes, but you can go from like through like enchantress creeps and stuff. I think from through any creeps. Yeah. So
should I
yeah.
over there? Should I have just like nuked the wave with both my spells real quick and then backed off, or what I did was okay, where I just like let the creep wave push into me and then like
Uh,
farm.
I would rather aim to do it fast and kill the wave and walk away immediately before Morph comes. Because I saw him on minimap here. Like I saw him here. So
I
if
didn't see him in game. Like I'm still having trouble in minimap right now. Like I've been trying to practice as much to like always think like which lanes are pushed in, which lanes are back,
Mhm.
and like
What might
also like what was that?
yeah else finish your thought?
Which lanes are push in, which lanes are backed, cause like and then try and like figure out where their heroes are. Like for example, right now two heroes are showing bot for me, and like mid is pushing in, top is pushing in. So like I think I was hesitant because like I couldn't see anyone else, so I was scared of Primal Beast.
Hmm.
Like he was dead, but like I was scared like of a TP or anything like that, or Lion coming and stuff.
Hmm. So normally actually it's nice sign that like two lanes are pushed in. Probably they are here trying to kill you. That's true. But yeah, two players are dead, and you actually killed the primal beast.
Yeah,
So you should know that the primal beast is dead. Maybe you don't notice the necro is dead, but you should know the primal beast is dead. Um, what I can say about this is you should feel like bit like safe with your spear. Like spear throws guy away from you. Like it's
yeah.
pretty valuable.
If
So
I hit it,
yeah, so I would be inclined more like whenever you're gonna play Mars, I would be more inclined to just when creep wave meets to already be near that creep wave. Because at worst case ever, they are going running at you, you spear them and you face boot away. That's the worst case usually.
yeah.
S-
Also, I had a question. Is it okay if, like, for this session, we maybe watch another game, but just focus on the laning stage? So that I can improve on that for next game before going into the mid game and stuff. Because I feel like it might be better for me to just take it a bit at a time. Like first improve on my laning stage, then go to like mid game improve of that once like you're more happy with my laning stage. Or do you think it's better to like do the whole video and like go through mid game to late game and everything?
I think what we should do, like, so you get most out of it, is maybe we can like skip already this replay because like you died 3 times here, and just show me replay when you like won the laning stage so I can show you the mid game if you want, or we will just finish this replay just to show you what you can
I
theoretically do
have a
versus the Mars,
replay that's recent
versus the
on Vengeful
mages.
Spirit. If that's different, if you want to look at that, that's like a support I had to play. But I felt like I did a lot in that game to like help win my laning stage.
Okay, so you're playing support.
Vengeful Spirit support for my more ranked roles. You are immortal, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys don't get to play ranked roles because like there's nobody playing at immortal, so it's mostly classic, right?
Yeah, but like if you're like low immortal, you can actually search the rank rolls still, so it's possible. But I play the classic one. Like it's like for me, it's so easy to get the carry roll because like nobody wants to play carry or like you can gain it easily. Or also when they want it, I can get 5 easily. It's better than to search with ranked rolls because I don't get token. If I select post 1 and post 5. I don't get token from it, so it kind of sucks.
I'm also kind of curious, like, were you like always like high rank, or did you start at a lower rank?
I started at like 4.2k MMR.
So
Uh,
you were already above average.
yeah, like professionals were like 5k at that time. Like it was when the Dota started.
Did you play Dota 1
No,
then?
I didn't play Dota 1. I just got the rank, I don't know, some randomly from home. I didn't even, I wasn't even good. Like, I don't know why I got that rank. It just happened. I guess there
What
was
what
so,
what would you say is the thing that made you improve the most? Like, what made you like better understand the game? Just watching replays of yourself, or
mm,
like what did you do to like improve yourself?
the most improvement I got was probably from understanding the main ideas about that, like what's the most important, which
Pushing
is
lanes,
which is the
right?
pushing lanes, yeah. And then lot I gained a lot by watching like minimap, like map movements. That helps a lot as well.
I also feel like I know all these concepts in my head, like push lanes, always default to lanes. Don't go for fights you know are gonna lose. Like don't go there, waste your time, maybe even die. Just go push something else, force rotations, like push lanes to get visions, all of that. I just find it hard to like always apply it in my games, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, there's a fight, I'm gonna fight, and then I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. Why am I stupid? I should have just pushed the lane, like you know what I mean?
hmm that comes down to like evaluation of like what's gonna happen in that fight like preemptively. It's pretty difficult. It requires some like experience to evaluate it properly. But I can like give you some signs that might give you the proper evaluation even without knowing it yourself, like by experience, which is like one of the it's better to talk about it about some like scenario, like if you have some ID with replay with specific moment, it's better to talk about it there, and I would keep it to that time when you give me like some specific scenario, because like yes, I can talk about it randomly here, but like I think like visuals with what I'm gonna say is better than just to say it like plainly, like
Yeah, I'm looking to like every week when I send a new replay and stuff to like be able to see the things I was bad in last week and then how I improved next week, you know? Because
yeah,
like I feel like if you just do one coaching session, sure, it'll help you, but you don't get to then like work on the progress you've made to even better that and better that, right? Like
yeah,
that's why I want to have like continuously, like kind of how like if you want to be a pro athlete, you go to training sessions, right, with your coach. If you want to like do good in Dota, you need to have like weekly training sessions, right? And
yeah,
it's
I
good when
agree.
you have someone else like like see their perspective on it, right?
Yeah,
Or like maybe like 6 months from now it's not going to be so much as in like discussing like what I do wrong, but more discussing like whether one option was better than the other and stuff like that, you know,
yeah,
like you don't know.
yeah, I agree. uh One of the indicators that can like tell you if you should join the fight or not is like how far the fight actually is from you to reach it. Because
And
sometimes like
vision, right?
vision is also not nice indicator. How many heroes are alive, or ultimate on cooldown is also good like sign if you should join it or not. Also, when you reach some item and you don't have any gold in your bank, that's also a nice sign of if you should join it or not. Because like let's say you have like 4k gold in your inventory, not used yet, then
Yeah,
your impact is 4k less, like your net worth impact
it's
is
like
4k
item
less.
timings, right?
Yeah, yeah, so like
Also,
power
like I'm using
spikes.
all these terms because, like, I honestly feel I've played 250 hours of Dota and I watched 500 hours of videos in this past month, right? Like, I've watched more videos on like from like Banana Slam Jam to like Purge guides and all that shit, right?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so there are signs to realize if you should join that fight or not, and there's like a lot of it, and it can get complex. But yeah, those are, for example, the main ones to tell. Or yeah, there's also like what will you lose if you TP? Meaning like if there's nothing Like imagine if there's like four waves right under a tower, then you will lose
Yeah.
all these four waves and tower if you don't shove it into them, and instead you join fight that you don't know if you're gonna win or not. So yeah, like what are you losing if you join that fight? You can also think about this.
Honestly, what I feel genuinely, I play in NA, right? And like I feel like NA is more toxic than Europe from like streams I watched and stuff. But like the one thing that has won me most MMR in the last games is that no matter how bad my teams plays, I try to always be positive with them and always like point out the good things they're doing. And like I've had games where people were trying to grief me and like just because I wasn't being an ass to them, they decided to play and we ended up winning.
Yeah, that's cool. Like PMA is always good. um
Like I know my like mechanical skill and all my laning is bad, but I feel like in my bracket, just like the positive mentality has like won me games, despite like my bad skills, and even in games where like the enemy team is better and stuff.
yeah, it's always nice like when we win some team fight, I'll also like say something like it's good, or like something like that if we have time for it. Like usually doesn't happen because like in other games it's like chaotic. Everything is like there's happening so many things, and you need to keep an eye on everything. So you don't have time like to make some announcement of good job guys and everything is great. But it's nice like to be PMA. Sure, like it's totally fine. Yeah. So I think. I don't know. I will just fast forward and see like if you can do something versus the Prophet. You can point me out like if you're gonna see like
Minute
something that
20
annoyed
is
you
gonna
from
start, by the way. That's when
uh
he gets his farm and he starts. Like, could you look at the net worth distribution real quick? I'm just curious what he's at.
yeah, he's the
Yeah,
highest.
by a lot, by 4K.
Yeah, usually like I already like from start first 5 minutes I wouldn't want to be like Mars. I just wouldn't. Because I know that usually the offlaner has the power to take this tower in first 5 minutes and then at 10-minute mark. That's usually his timers. And if he misses both, like both catapult waves, it's just so hard. Everybody already has ultimates. Every support has ultimate. Everybody is like farmed. They can sustain it. Sometimes they even
So
take.
okay, that's something I didn't know. My timings are 5 and 10 minutes on the catapult waves.
Yes.
I need to like be very dominant by then, and then when those catapults waves come in, to like have a like assertive position in the lane where like they can't contest me for it. Maybe like cut the waves a little bit and stuff, right?
Yeah, you
Just
don't even have to like
depends on
cut
the lane.
it. I think you just kill the guy with ult and then you hit the tower with the catapult.
That's if I have ult by then. A lot of like supports tend to just end lanes, so I can't really
Yeah,
get
yeah,
ult every time by five
like
minutes.
Mars. If you look at him, like, is he like great tower hitter? He like doesn't like. Mm,
He's
mm,
great at clearing waves.
yeah,
He's not that great at
he
tower
clears
hitting.
waves and then he hopes that he's strong enough that enemy cannot like approach those creeps that are killing the tower, something like that. So he like even speeds them to like zone them out. Zone them out of those creeps, and creeps will kill the tower for you, and you will like slowly right click it or something. But you're not like, I don't know, let's say the natures, right? You're not the natures that like hits once he hits the tower, he hits hard, or you're not. I don't know who, like some right clicker, like fast right clicker, that would kill the tower. You're
I
not
start.
like
Oh, Power Ranger.
yeah, no, no, so basically you're not. How to say it?
Pugna.
Yeah, yeah. Um. Uh. Yeah, you're not like.
Tiny.
Yeah, you're not like tiny that like hits it with the stick or something 5 times. and it deals extraordinary amount of damage. So you're
So I need to focus on the catapult waves because that's
yeah,
when I can take the tower,
you
right?
basically want to kill the wave or something, and then the catapult kills the tower for you, something like that. And
Does
you
that mean like whenever I can like poke the tower down before minute 5, I should poke it?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. Like with Mars, not really. Like less likely. Less likely you're
Right.
gonna reach this destination and hit the tower. You will more likely like zone out the heroes with your spells. Like like
Yeah.
if they are 50% HP, they are suddenly afraid of getting low to 10% HP. So you constantly like spam it. Like see, like 10-second timing. Every 10 seconds you damage them bunch. Every 12
Yeah.
seconds. It's a lot of spam. So you just poke them down so they don't want to stay there anymore because they are getting damage more than they actually get by staying or
So
something.
like bully them, right? Like
Yeah,
make
bullying.
them wanna like go
Yeah,
jungle.
you bullying creeps, you bullying them, and then once you have Mars ult up, they are scared of you as hell. That's what your hero does.
Yeah,
You,
always have them like be low health, right? Like be like half health so that the arena is always a threat, right?
yeah, something like that.
So they
Exactly.
don't want to
I,
contest me and stuff.
Exactly. It's better approach than like, oh, I reached this tower, now I hit it, and I AFK with my spells. Mars doesn't do this that well. Like let's say Timber. Timber would do it way better, right? He doesn't mind. Like if you don't go close to him, I'm just gonna tank the creeps and hit the tower or something. I don't have to even
My
kill the creep wave. I just tank it, and if you go close to me, I will damage you. But if you don't, I'm just gonna tank it. But
my plan was, by the way, my plan was playing Mars until I get level 30 on the hero, and then start another offlane hero and build my hero pool that way. Like I want to master a hero and then master another hero, because I feel like while I'm doing this, I'm mastering the like core offlane mechanics, and then I can master like individual hero mechanics as well. That's why I'm spamming Mars so much.
yeah, so
Is that like a good approach, or should I
yeah,
like focus on other heroes too?
no, I think this is totally fine. Like to play like one hero a lot to learn the basics on him until you go for next. I think one other approach is like try every hero like 3 times. That might be also good, just to know every spell of every hero in Dota. And after you manage
Try me.
this,
I fucking studied this shit through demos.
yeah, through demos or even wiki or anything,
I,
yeah,
I
that's completely fine. Like
I think I know every spell right
that's
now,
good.
but
Okay,
like
that's cool. It's also nice like to get the feel of that hero, so you have
of
to
like how
play
it
it
plays
maybe.
in game actually, yeah, because I've
Yeah,
only done it in them.
yeah, at least
Like I
like
know
one
what to look
game or
out for. But
something. Because like demo doesn't tell you what's the power of that hero until but I think it's if you play it yourself without seeing it, it also doesn't tell you the power of that hero. You actually have to see it against you. So I'm completely fine with like demo modes. If you demoed every hero in Dota, and now you're spamming one hero, I think it's actually best approach in my opinion to learn Dota. Uh, yeah, so Mars is a bit different compared to Timber because even if you like tank the tower with your passive or something, if it's possible, you cannot hit, right? Once you press this, you cannot hit the tower. So
I've
yeah,
noticed Mars is very good against fortifying on tier twos as well, because he can save the creep wave with bulwark when he activates it.
oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, see, you can protect the wave, but yeah,
So
you
I
don't
can
like
like pressure tier twos through fortification as well. So force rotations even when they have fort up.
yeah. Most like offlaners are pretty like similar of like getting the tower, and you're one of the offliners that like just kills the wave instantly, wants to spam the spell every 10 seconds on the enemy hero, and the catapult will kill the tower for you.
I try to spam bulwark more in my laning phase. Like whenever I can hit them with it, hit them with it.
Mm,
As long as it doesn't overly push the wave or anything.
mm, in some matchups you can. Yeah, like it's definitely a nice idea. Like damage hero that doesn't want to be damaged while getting the last hit is usually fine. Like you can try it for sure.
Yeah.
Just remember like s- have some mana, like uh, if you're gonna do that, do it when you already accomplished enough items that allow you to do it. You know?
Yeah, I've noted it down. I've been writing down like two bracers before soul ring. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah,
Um,
or one at least.
more creeps means you're strong. Less creeps, back off. All
Yes.
this stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. It's gonna be in the video. Yeah, there are some heroes that like do it a bit differently. For example, DK, right? DK hits the tower. DK is a hitter. Like
Stuff is alt, right?
he
Yeah.
ults and he starts to hit the tower. He's not like yeah, he doesn't kill the wave that fast. Like the Q hits it a bit, but not fully. But he hits the tower. Or there's maybe some other hero that hits the tower. Yeah, maybe Beast, like with his Beast summons, right? He hits the tower. Yeah, heroes like that. Or CK
I've
ult.
linked you the Vengeful for when you wanna
Yeah,
watch it as
send
well.
send me the ID. Let's see.
It's in Discord. I already
Oh, okay,
posted
okay,
it.
okay, okay, okay.
I figured I kind of have to learn the basics of support too, because when I play ranked roles, I have to play support when I run out of those games. And I'd rather not like just throw those games. I'd rather like do my job well and try and win them too, even though I'm not like a support main.
Mhm. Or you can try the classic. I think maybe I'm wrong, but they might
I'd
give you
rather not try
always.
classic and guardian personally because like they don't people don't wanna like even in ranked roles like 1 in 3 games in NA somebody doesn't play their role. Like I've
Mm,
seen
yeah,
Slark
okay.
support, I've seen Sniper
Oh, okay,
support,
okay. Yeah, then
and then they
don't
just
play
go
it.
push waves.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, don't play it. Okay, so Vengeful. Let's go.
I told my team to smoke with me at the start. I think it's glitched here, but we're smoked.
Yeah. Oh, when you go through Outpost, it reveals you. It has the true
Even
sight.
smoked?
So I think it should reveal you even in smoke. Actually, it kills. Maybe it even kills the smoke. Also, probably it's not bugged. You guys smoked inside the base, right? So it has this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Now I see it. Okay. So it was bugged. Okay, so apparently it doesn't reveal you, but I think they see you inside. Okay, apparently it doesn't. Okay, I thought
Yeah, they
it
didn't
reveals the
see us.
fog, but probably only anyways.
I like this. I learned something, you learned something too
Yeah,
through watching
like
videos.
like they changed stuff and stuff. I think they didn't change this one, but I already for example this thing I saw 2 times already, but it's still not in my head. It's just not like I saw it already 2 times and I still don't know. Like it's like
Yeah.
like you have if you saw like so many patches as me, sometimes you like forgot how it actually works because like you
Yeah, because
see
every week there's another patch,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it can change the dynamic of how it works now, so it works different. For example, what it was oh yeah,
This
told somebody like maybe the one would be like better than keeping the bracer or something, and he pointed out it's 25 minutes, and I like oh yeah you're right actually the talisman bracer or the stuff would be better than the one itself because now it has the W the value of it,
yeah.
stuff like that.
This gank worked out really well because our mid laner got first blood. So like he got an advantage.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna play bottom?
No, I'm playing top. I'm
Okay, you're
just
gonna play
centering
top
their camp
with PA.
because I know they don't sentry.
Yeah, so you should TP it up once you get the teleport.
I do. I think
Okay. You
I TP to
yeah,
block.
one more thing. What you could have done here. Like it wasn't that worth because like teleports cost like 100 manas, 100 gold. So it's not that worth to like kill people this way because it's just too late. And usually you want to get the bounties rather than to kill one guy and then waste the teleport on two heroes.
Even for first blood, because first blood
First
gives
Blood
like
gives
several.
like 277, so it's still good. Like it gives you some XP stuff. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just mentioning it's high cost, like to do it here. So preferably you want to do it as fast as possible, so you still reach your tower in the timer. Uh, but yeah, sure. What I wanted to point it out here is before you TP top, because you don't have to TP immediately, right? Right now, because there's still creep wave. You can TP immediately and block the creep wave if you want. But if you don't, then what you can do, you can actually block this creep wave and then TP for the mid laner, because like
I
for the
see.
mid laner, blocking creeps is more essential than top, I would say.
Blocking top, yeah.
Yeah, so I would rather choose blocking this. Like you should TP it up anyways. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, you're blocking creeps. Nice, cool, at least something. Oh, there's also trick. I see your player view, right? So what you can do instead of doing it this way, you can set it to some keybind, but since you're
To
WoW
follow
player,
your character,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
or
I noticed you can do that.
triple click your hero, or something like that. Some people use the grip, like they drag it like this, but yeah. Oh, another thing is this PA was too late to reach this melee creep. Like he was too late
I
to
should have
take
last
it.
hit it, right?
Yeah, for sure, take it. Another thing is there are two melee heroes, right?
Yeah.
So how does the dynamic of melee versus range heroes work? It's usually the range
I win.
heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit the melee guys. So do it, right? Because like, is there something better to do right now? Well, let's see what you're gonna do.
I was gonna block
Block
big
the
camp,
big camp.
then pull small camp.
So the thing with the blocking big camp, you should usually you want to do it when you cannot contest this big camp pool. When you cannot contest it, or it's just too much work for them to.
The reason I did it here is because I planned to pull a lot. Because I felt they were tanky, and I felt they were gonna get overconfident and dive us under tower if I kept pulling, and then I could just stun under tower. So I blocked it because I didn't want them to just default to the I pull, they pull. That
Okay,
was my reasoning here.
okay. Um, I guess I just don't like like myself. I don't like blocking the big camps whenever I can
I
contest.
figured block it, and then I can deny the sentry at like later,
Yeah, that's
right?
optional, but again, it's like very big topic. But what I will say about this is, even if you pull and they pull, sometimes you still can contest like their pull with your heroes. So here I would say you are able to contest it. Like the PA can last hit the heroes, you can stun them. It might be possible, but sure. And what I wanted to point out also is to get this sentry to deny range right now, it requires lots of hits, right? You noticed, right?
Yeah,
Like, so all this time you're hitting the sentry and placing it, you're wasting the pressure here in advantageous pressure for you, like in advantageous matchup, because you're range and they're not, right? So I would rather make the pressure here than to waste time here already. Like you could have done this at the beginning or not at all. Like if you're aiming to smoke and you're not gonna do this, then I don't think you should be doing it. I would rather go for the positive impact here in the lane. That's just like my play out. I'm not like the main five or something, but this is how I play. I just like it, and especially I like it in lower tier to not block this camp because if you don't block this camp in lower tier, you can actually abuse this camp yourself in most games.
Yeah,
So for all these reasons, I'm way less likely happy to ever be blocking this camp. You can block this camp when you literally cannot contest it. If they have like heroes like Timbers, Necrophoses, heroes like that have high burst for creeps at the same time they burst you when they do it or something like that, and they are super tanky. So all these heroes I would be inclined to block it. But other than that, you have PA, Venge. See what happens if you don't block it. Just
yeah. I mean, this was my first Venge game out of like
bec-
trying her out and like unranked and stuff.
yeah, because
Like
like
once.
if you block it, then it's gonna be only pulse, lane, and there's not gonna be that much dynamic. Maybe they will drag or something, but like you miss the opportunity to see like how bad or good it is if they pull, because sometimes it's even like fine. You're gonna get the
Yeah, but
creeps.
I feel like if it's my first game, I can now tell like if it's bad or good,
Mm,
because it's like the first game, right? Like I understand now that like I'm wasting time doing all this while PA is probably gonna get bullied, right? And I could be there and make sure she secures that all the last hits in the first wave, right?
yeah. And you're gonna get level
Yeah,
2
yeah.
also. You're gonna get the XP from it, and once you guys reach level 2, you will bully them out. This line matchup, like PA, Venge versus Brew and Omni, it's all about who gets level 2 first. Because if you get level 2, suddenly you guys have like 4 spells, both of you guys, which is
Yeah.
this is harassment damage, this is damage, or even this is damage. This is like damage and heal, like the whatever this is, like they have also like damage slows. So whoever gets level 2 first, it's like playing 4 heroes versus 2 heroes suddenly for a few moments when you guys are level 2 and they are not. So that's why I would be more inclined fighting over this, because if you guys will win this, then this will not even be an issue. But yeah, if you leave and then again level
We
2,
we
it's
do
gonna
end
be
up
scary.
dominating this lane though.
Yeah, okay. Get the range creep. Again, like this is option, yes, sure. Okay, it's gonna push into them. Okay, he aggroed, but yeah, you had option to even not do it, because the lane would be approximately stale, and you would like hit them and stuff. But now since it's pushing because PA aggroed into tower, it's optional. Another option is I don't recommend pulling the full wave. Usually the best pull is pulling only 2 creeps, the last 2 creeps, the range creep and melee creep. Because if you kill the pull,
Because then you get to deny both of them out of range. When you pull full creep, it kills the mobs before you can, like, you can deny more that way, right?
if you pull 2, usually you can deny both of them, yes, or like if they don't contest, you can deny both of them and get this all free, like all the small camp, you can get everything. Uh, but if you pull the whole wave, what can happen is the wave will not die. Usually it will not die. Like it will every time it will not die. No matter the small camp spawn, it
What
will.
minute do you have to pull? What second do you have to pull to, like,
Uh,
get the
you wanna
just the two?
you wanna aim it so the last 2 creeps, they have some range. It's about like from here to I guess here. The range creep, like let's say the melee creep has I guess to here. So you wanna aim so they see your hero in this area. Like let's say you stand here, they s-
Yeah, and I get
they
hit.
see you being hit. If they see you being hit, that's the time when you're gonna pull. So it's not about timer, it's about just getting the experience of the range of it. So let's say those two, how to say it? Mm, y- yeah, I can maybe show some replay if I manage to do it, but uh, did I did it here? No, I don't think I did it here. Or maybe I did at the
I
end.
can also play around with it in like
Yeah, just try it
bot
out,
games
and you
and
will see.
stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, in both games, perfect. Yeah, just remember that you're aiming so the range creep and the melee creep
Yeah, one of each, right?
sees you being hit. Yeah.
And then the two creeps in the wave die fast, right?
Two creeps in the way. Yeah, they die, and you can even help them to hit those small camp if you only pull two. So what's gonna happen is your PA is gonna have some protection of two creeps still, and gonna deny two creeps, and you're gonna get all the small camp, all the benefits. But if you pull the whole wave like this, creeps will survive. You will create double wave for yourself, and it's gonna push into the enemy. Yeah, which you kind of don't like. It's still nice, but like you don't. Yeah, it's better to deny the creeps and let it push. Okay, cool. You guys are both level 2. Oh, he has the blur. Seems Batman. Cool. So go in the lane because you have nothing else to do. Cool. Cool. Stun. Oh, definitely stun immediately. Again, this is the same talk we had with Mars, right? Number of
Yeah.
creeps, scenario, insta stun. I don't hesitate. I don't care. I don't care if you don't know all these four heroes what they do. I just fucking stun. No matter the heroes, I just stun. I see four creeps, I stun. I don't care what they are. Even if you fought two timbers with level five, with level, at the beginning, first
Level
4 minutes,
six.
I just stun. Yeah, I just stun. I don't care. Even if it's not worth, it's usually worth. Again, big amount of creeps. Right now, all I'm thinking of is there a creep that my PA will not get? And if there's not, what I'm thinking of I want to stun something. I want to stun something. I have a huge amount of creeps. I want to stun something. I just want to stun this Omni. I want to stun something. Stun them. Stun, 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 stun. Stun, stun. I want to stun him. Nice, finally. Like, and he dies instantly. You just have more creeps. So once you kill something, immediately once you kill something, think of this, which you're doing kind of. So let's see what you're gonna do. Yeah, and
I
this.
think I wanted to go pool or something, and then I realized, oh, the camp didn't spawn. I still have 7 seconds or like 8 seconds until it spawns. So
uh,
I was kind of like, I'll just AFK, which
exa-
is bad. But,
exactly, and this is what I was mentioning. Like, yeah, you denied this, so there's no camp yet till 3 minute mark, so you cannot do this, and this is blocked by you. So
yeah,
you cannot do anything. If it wasn't blocked, you can pull and get more XP. Another option is when this happens, instead of AFK, I would still be rather near my PA here, so you can create pressure. So enemy cannot last hit everything, and you can damage them while they are last hitting. There's cool trick even under tower if you ever get into this scenario. Sometimes it's scary. For example, let's say they have patch,
like
right?
you A click the creep so the tower doesn't go on you.
Not creep. You want to right click the enemy hero when you're outside of the tower range. Like when you outside, it's like this, this, and further. If you're outside of it, you want to right click the enemy hero. If you do that, the tower will like execute the aggro command or something like that, and you have some few moments, like few seconds, to hit the enemy hero even if you're under tower and the tower will not hit you.
All right.
Only time it
So
will
it's like
hit you if you're
advanced
like
shit.
the only target there. If you're only target there, it will hit you. But if it's still hitting the creep, the did it die, you get free hits. I'm just mentioning it. If you ever gonna dive, that's how people abuse it. They just go outside of the tower range, which is like this and further. Like you see this red circle, so
Yeah.
it's actually it's closer. It's like this and further. If you're this and further, then you right click the enemy hero one time, and then you move forward. It's same with like creeps. You can do the similar things. You get outside of the creep aggro range. You right click the enemy hero, and suddenly creeps will not draw aggro for 2.7 seconds or something like that. It's just cool thing and important sometimes to know when you have this amount of creeps and you have nothing else to do. But be scared. Sometimes you're gonna play matchups when they will abuse the fact that you're out of position under diving under the tower, and let's say at 5 minute mark, mid laner will TP here and kill you both. Don't recommend it. Or let's say they have patch and they will out position you because you weren't standing behind creeps. So it's scary. You can learn from it a lot. You might feed if you do that, but sometimes it's correct play to do
Yeah.
to be this aggressive because there's nothing else to do. And if you play it properly, they shouldn't be able to like hit you more than you them. Not in every matchup, but in most. See how all these creeps damage him. Imagine if
Yeah.
Venge was here, right? And just hit him or even W him, so he has even less armor. It just deals lots of damage, and he cannot fight you back because if he does, he's just gonna get damaged super hard. Okay. So pulled, cool. Like you're doing some cool stuff. Like at least you're getting levels from this and stuff. This is cool. I like this. This is one of the scenarios when I would even pull like maybe even three creeps or something like that, but it's fine. See this difference? Like if you pull the whole wave compared to two creeps. If you pull the two creeps, then the other two creeps would walk here and would eventually end up here, right?
Yeah.
So PA wouldn't have to be forced to put all these creeps under his tower because those two
Yeah.
creeps would stop it. So PA
Sorry.
can do whatever he wants with it, and he will more likely not miss any CS. But if he puts it under tower, now he's in like pressure of knowing when to hit the creep to last hit it. He might miss some. No reason to do so. You will not kill the whole wave anyways, right? If you pull the whole wave.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah,
I pull whole wave every single time in this game. Like I just
Sh-
didn't know better.
sure, you're still better than 50% of Dota players if you do it in these timings. So it's still fine. I'm just pointing out the better option. Since you're already doing this fine, and how you wanted to mention like you want more sessions because you want to like get into that point to like see what's even better. This is the time when I'm actually telling you you can do it even better and you can pull the two creeps because you're doing this pretty fine.
Yeah. He fucks with me here, this guy.
Yeah, here again, think of the like laning. As I mentioned, what would you rather have? Would you rather have 1v1 and 1v1 or 2v2?
Honestly, I might be wrong here, but I feel like because PA is level 4 and Brewmaster is level 2, as long as Brewmaster doesn't have only for the heal here, she can just zone out their offlaner and have pretty free lane, so I'm just wasting the enemy support's time.
Yeah,
That's
I would
my
say
opinion. So
I would say
1v1 in this
both option
case.
would like it would be fine 1v1 even 2v2. I think both would be fine because you gain him advantage. So can he farm? Yes. Can Brew farm? Yes. Will you win this? Well, your range versus melee, you might win it. So this is fine. But what I see again, what would be probably even better would be 2v2. Just because you guys have combo together. You guys have combo. You
Yeah.
remove the armor and he's all physical. So you guys hit like a truck. especially if you guys have higher level than the opponent. So I would rather choose 2v2 still. Because, like, you wave of terror, magic missile, hit, brew, and they heal him, so what? And then brew backs off or something. So I rather like 2v2 just because of this combo. It's similar to, let's say you already won the lane and you're Grim, right? Like, yeah, this feels also cool, like your range, and this PA is also doing fine because you gave him levels. But if you stand it with the PA here as Grim, you guys will gain even more out of the lane because enemy will farm even less. You guys have like high kill potential, so it's better to stay with the PA. It's too advanced. You chose one, it's fine.
By the way, the reason I picked Venture Spirit is because I asked PA what she wanted in lane. She was like, get Vengeful Spirit. So,
Yeah, it's like
by the
nice
way,
combo, like any armor reduction with physical heroes. Like there are lots of combos in Dota. Like let's
my
say,
girlfriend's new to Dota as well. She's not that competitive, and she like started playing because I started playing, but Vengeful's her favorite hero. So like,
yeah.
I
So
was pretty happy they got this game.
yeah, if you're gonna play like with your girlfriend and she likes Venge, then aim for heroes that are like melee and physical.
Like Mars,
Well, oh, I thought she's like position 5. Like if it was
it can
position
be soft support as well. I
yeah,
think.
if it was position 5, so like good combo, right? Faceless Void, physical damage, PA, physical damage, even like Urza, physical damage. Those heroes,
Sven
even
and
though
like
Urza doesn't
Sven could
like,
be strong, right?
once again. Sven, yeah,
Sven,
yeah,
yeah,
Sven,
double
exactly.
stun,
Yeah, uh,
Slark.
yeah, sure, Slark also, but the best one would be probably the PA or Void. Those would be the best ones because Sven has stun himself, right? So
Yeah,
he doesn't need it fully. Then this guy more benefits from like slowing the enemies rather than like stunning them or like stunning
so
them
that
as well.
guy's like
But like
good with
uh,
Venomancer and stuff,
yeah,
right?
like armor reduction, I don't feel like it works because like it works through passive. Or Slark also has Q, so it deals some magical damage. So
So
sure, it's
Slark is strong with like stuff like Skywrath, right? Because the
mm,
silence, slow into pact and stuff.
mm, Slark would be more like good combo with like let's say because he has pounce, so the hero will stand in place. So if there's some hero like some support that benefits from for by somebody staying in place, that might be good. So it can be, let's say, I don't know, like maybe even. Mm, Well, well, all heroes combos a little
Auto
bit. Let's say
wouldn't
ancient.
be good because of like illuminate
Who?
into like
Who?
Keeper
Yeah,
of the
Kotal.
Light.
Yeah, exactly. Like Keeper of the Light might be nice because you pounce him and then he gets the Q. Maybe
And
it might be
Slark has
good
like
combo.
mana problems, right? Because like his spells cost a lot.
Yeah, it's
So
it's a
like
bit annoying though if he Qs, like if Kotal Qs, sometimes he kills the wave, which means it kills some farm for him. But sure, it might be combo. But does he need the mana? I don't think so, right? So it's not full combo. But I was also thinking about him, like who benefits from staying one hero in place, and it would be this. Oh, for example, Io, right? He benefits from somebody staying in place because he just gives
the
the attack
orbs
speed. Or let's say ancient apparition, he benefits because he used
stun,
that stun
right?
thing. Yeah. So if something is bounced, it will probably get stunned. Stuff like that. But sure, like any support that has stun, usually any core benefit, like all the almost all the cores benefit from stuns. Like only hero that maybe doesn't benefit is like, Spectre, or those passive ones like PL or something. But most carries
Jakiro
benefit
can
from.
also benefit from that because he can line up his ice breath after pounce, right?
Yeah,
He's
but
like
not. Yeah, yeah, sure. Mm,
Oh, I know
not
who. The like fairy girl. What's her name?
yeah, the Willow.
Willow, because she can line up her like bushes, right?
Yeah, but I think you can line up mostly
Oh,
bushes
Grimstroke also, right?
himself.
Grim,
Yeah, Grimstroke, for example. That might be nice combo because you pounce and you get the stun always. Cool
yeah,
idea. Stuff like that. But yeah, most heroes have some sort of combo. It's just like you remove the armor reduction, so whoever has like nice physical, like instantly, PA is very good with it. Okay, so yes, you're still not laning with him. You're focusing on this, which is like
yeah.
cool, but like
I was trying to give him all the XP in lane that I
yeah,
could.
that's optional, true. But what I like to do also, like to have like even higher impact, let's say here, right? Here you're gonna wait for this pull, you're gonna wait 30, like more than 30 seconds basically. From this point, you're gonna wait 28 seconds right now. So what is more beneficial to like there's not even any XP to give him. Maybe you're gonna steal one range creep XP. Who cares? I think it's valuable to throw those two spells in the lane and then back off and pull. You just have too much free time.
Yeah.
So just do it. Like it's good. Like you guys will like he will
So
farm
I
even
try
for
to always like be busy, basically,
yeah,
right?
get busy. Not always, but usually in Dota get busy. Usually in Dota get busy and you have nothing to do. It's just too much waiting. But yeah, you establish, you realize that PA is not like gonna get crushed if you leave him because he plays versus two melees. So he can last it with Q sometimes and stuff like that, but still. Yeah, I would be rather
And they
laning
have
him
no
next time.
wands.
Yeah, that's also cool. But yeah, they do. They do.
Now they have, but like he just has a stick with zero charges at minute
Yeah,
4.
he didn't have before, but still, like that's not reason to not try to help him, right? That's actually a reason to help him even more because he's not gonna get two stick charges from your two spells, right? So it's actually argument to even go online and not AFK. Yeah. Also, keep an eye when I see your player view. Keep an eye on what's going in lane. You can check like his HP, right? You can
Yeah.
check what he needs. How's the lane doing? Like if it's still gonna push or not. Because I see this if they don't kill it, it's gonna still push even if you pulled. So you can even prepare your next steps. Probably your next steps if they don't kill it. By the way, I wouldn't do this in this moment. I would really be in lane rather because there's just too many range creeps to be denied and stuff like that. I would fight over it rather than to gain free small camps. But no matter what you've chosen, it has some benefits, so it's fine. You're gonna get one deny. It's still cool. So if they don't kill this wave, probably we're gonna be aiming to like get this camp and pull it, or immediately go to the left. Basically, my position would be already different. I would slightly move to the left. I would slightly move closer to him because I know after I hit this, then I do this one creep. I will probably go to the left. Like nothing kills me. Who stops me?
Yeah.
Mid laner, maybe. But you will see him. You will see that information soon. Still, I would move to the left.
Their mid lane's going pretty poorly too, because like he's the same level as PA, the enemy mid laner.
Yeah. Sometimes you can ask him to cut this tree. Also, I know you
Straggles
want to
though,
give him
right?
levels. I know you want to give him levels, but your levels are powerful as well. Like having level 3 allows you to get this spell. And if you ever read spells, read how much it gives you. Level 1 compared to level 2. It gives you
It's a power
11%
spike.
compared to 7.
Yeah, I've noticed that on some heroes. Like for example, like we talked about Grimstroke at level first, like Inkswell at first is 80 damage, and then at seconds 180 or something like that. Like 100 extra damage at level 3. So
Yeah,
that's like his power spike, right?
y- what I was, yeah, something like that. I was pointing out that usually the first level is more valuable than all the other. So, mm,
It's like, yeah, first level you go from nothing to something, right? So
exactly,
that's why.
exactly. And then it only like scales, but it's not double the value. It's always like less usually. So what I was pointing out is you actually want like your level 4, let's say, or something, just to get all the benefits of your hero. So it's your lane will be stronger if you reach level 4 and he's gonna be level, I don't know, let's say 4, then you level 3 and he level 5 in this specific moment.
Yeah.
You, so, so your hero like, yeah, that's like my view upon it. So, and also how to say it? But
By the
only
way, where are you from?
uh, I'm from Czech Republic
Oh, so
in
European. I'm
Europe. Yeah,
originally European too. I'm from Romania,
nice.
but I moved to the United States.
Yeah, so, but I would only be close to him if I have something to do there, which is probably not this case. But if I rewind 10 seconds after, I would be more inclined to. It's fine. Like I wouldn't be close to him as well because there's no deny possibility of any creep, no help him to get any creep. He has it under tower, so I'm fine with like not taking his XP, I guess, because you're not accomplishing more. But if you ever accomplish something while still stealing his XP, it's fine. It's fine in this lane because you want your level 4.
All right.
For example, here, right? If you were here right now, even if you steal his XP, I'm fine with that because you would accomplish something here.
Yeah.
You heal him up and then you WQ and they die, or like they get super damage. Yeah, something like this. See, like accomplishment. He's half HP and your P is gonna own. Oh, another thing. Do you even if you don't like check his inventory, but even if you don't click his inventory, look at his like a. Mm, you usually click him, but you will see that he didn't eat tango. So give him some tangos
All right.
and give him 2 tangos. It has like cooldown of like, I don't know, like 16 seconds, but the eating tango requires basically it requires less seconds than it lasts. It lasts like 16 and it's on him like 30 or something like that, right? So give him 2. You don't have to give him 1, give him 2 straight up because he will
Yeah.
utilize both. Yeah. And if they don't have any spell on distance, just salve him. But I'm not sure how the Omni works. Like if it's now throwable, I think it's throwable now.
It's
So,
throwable.
so I
Yeah.
would just give
But
him
it's a short
tangos.
range. It's like Mars range.
Yeah, still give him 2 tangos rather. Definitely 2 tangos. He
I give him
wants your
nothing.
HP. Yeah, because if he was full HP, you guys are so strong. Imagine right now if he's 90% HP. I would just go on this guy. You guys
Yeah.
have more creeps. So easy sign to stun him. So easy. More creeps. He's tanking them already. He's messing up. He's tanking them already. You're not even attacking him, and he's tanking the creeps already. Like without him attacking him. And the other guy, yeah, he tanking or something. Yeah, okay, this guy didn't tank, but still. So again, stun, damage them, especially if you have more creeps. See how this is bad, like compared to the previous, like
Yeah.
potential
Because now
position stun.
their creeps are pushing into us.
Exactly, exactly. Now, like I know you guys have same amount of creeps, but if you look at it closely, in this moment, it's as if these creeps doesn't exist at all.
Yeah.
It's just too close to them. So now they are fighting 3v. your PA without tango yet. So it's so disgusting. But yeah. Of course, he survives because he was, you guys split, you guys gain more farm because you did something and their support didn't do that much, and your PA didn't die and he lost it. So you guys still gaining, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
not it's
like
not good jump. It's
if
not
this
good
was an
trade.
even lane, that would have been a bad play.
Yeah, it's
And
it's
like
not good.
it's still a bad play, but like if this was an even lane, she might have died there.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a good trade of resources. He just wasted all his stick charges.
Once. Yeah.
So this is optional because it's 2v1, right? So this is cool.
He gets the clutch crit there, so we kill.
Yeah, because it was like 2v1. So Omni wasn't hitting, and you guys are ahead of levels. So it was okay. Again, if you can, give him tangos. Now, I wouldn't be here because I have no reason to be here. Because
Yeah, I'm
12
gonna
and red.
deny one creep if I remember right, and then I'll back off.
Yeah, that's optional, but usually your PA can do it himself.
Yeah.
Like the Omni doesn't have like much stuff to, kill it. I would keep this on the carry to do it himself because it's not that much better. But sure, you had the idea to deny creep. Why not? But yeah, it's not better to do it just for the creep.
Yeah. Like I go there, I deny, and then I
Yeah,
just
cool.
back
Yeah,
off. For
it's not that bad. In 8K, it would be considered like pretty like awkward.
griefing.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit griefing, but not that much. It's okay. Nice. This is cool. Yeah, whenever you pull the whole wave, you want to deny the creep, or you want to connect it. I would rather deny the two creeps rather than pull it. It's just that if you pull it like this, they might have chance to get the XP because it doesn't matter that it's in fog. It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. It gives them the XP if they stand near. So I would rather deny the range and the melee here rather than chain pull it. Like
Yeah.
chain pulling is good when you're gonna farm this. When you're gonna farm this, then chain pulling is good.
Fine, I guess. Yeah.
But if you're not gonna farm it and it doesn't even kill the camp because not many creeps survived really. Chain pulling isn't that great. I would rather deny, and then I would probably rotate somewhere or go for the kill. One of those two options. And for the kill, I need boots, which you have. So yeah, I think we discussed a lot about supporting. What else? Yeah, by the way, he has crits, so he has level 6, right? So you're aiming to kill people when your PA has level 6 and enemy
All
offlaner
right. So
or.
at this point, I should stop with the pulling. I should focus on like
Yep,
aggro,
yep.
right?
You should focus on going for their asses because you guys are winning.
It's
He has
7 already.
6,
Yeah.
he has 6, he has 7, and this guy doesn't have 6. So who's gonna win? Always the you
Yeah.
because
Yeah. I'm the
ultimates
same level as they are, and they're 4. I'm 4, and PA is 7.
ultimates are like triple the value of when you level up first spell for the first time. Like
Yeah.
or like it is way higher value than everything before. Like ultimates are strong. So with ultimates, definitely I would try to fight them. I would go even behind them and trade my HP unfavorably, like meaning that they will go on me unfavorably in bad position, uh, because I know we are that strong that I'm actually baiting it. Because they will go on me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
I will lose like
forcing fights, right?
yeah, yeah, I'm forcing the fight because we have the crits. Eventually, we will win it. Maybe I will die, maybe, but my PA will get the kill. So inverse scenario, like sometimes I'm baiting like not the perfect fights, but I'm baiting like the good fights because I know I'm gonna win them. Something like that. How to? Yeah, like yeah, I will be positioned a little bit off rather than behind him because behind him they will walk away. But if I go from the side, I might do it. Maybe like through trees, not super behind him so I don't feed, but like you're gonna win the fight basically. Yeah, something like this you should have done with your hero. See how effective it is? Like if somebody just slightly slows them or something.
Yeah.
It's just so good. He slows them, the silencer slows him, and suddenly 2 kills. Easy. Yeah, and another thing, PA is winning, right? They don't have 6. Guess um, it's gonna be laning stage over. Like what your PA would like to do is not only kill the wave every 30 seconds, he would also like to kill this camp or some camp.
Yeah.
So he cannot do that. So please kill this ward. It's disgusting for him. It's griefing him.
Yeah.
Like now he has option to not hit creeps. He has option to AFK here and wait, because that way he will at least deny some creeps of the enemy. That's his option, because this camp is destroyed. His second
Yeah.
option is leaving here. He has free farm here, and you're forcing him to like choose from free farm or leaving somewhere here and giving the farm to you. That's what you're giving him, like those 2 options. Otherwise, he just every 30 seconds gets only one camp. Why? He wants 3 camps every 30 seconds or 2 camps. He doesn't want one. So every minute is his life. He's losing 150 gold, 200, and lots of XP. See how sad he is? He's just, oh, the sentry is still there. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Oh, it's still there. He's just checking. He has nothing to do.
In
He's
my defense, he could have hit it himself. The wave was on their tower.
Yeah, I wouldn't even hit the like if I was PA, I would probably still want to stay top even though this. Well, if I was PA, I would right click the sentry myself in this scenario, but he doesn't know that he can deny it, so that would be
Yeah.
my play. But yeah, his other play is like do nothing. He shouldn't even hit this wave, because if he hits this wave, after that, what is he gonna do? Like you
He's
know.
gonna go to the camp and check
He,
it
he
again.
he's gonna yeah he's gonna get triggered again if he goes to the camp. Yeah. So his only other option is like TP bottom and pressure these 2 guys. So that's the only option why I would kill this wave as fast as possible. Other than that, I would keep it alive just because this wave will kill these creeps. So I would
Yeah.
rather drag these and move like this. Especially if the brew doesn't
Yeah,
have
I don't
6.
do ward that century, just letting you know. It's gonna be there for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
and
literally just probably gonna
that's
leave
about
lane at this point.
yeah, that's about the end of laning, I guess. Again, like one last time, your goal should be here to give him kills, like to stun people, to prepare yourself so you can stun them to damage them, because they don't have 6. Till they don't have 6, I would be aiming to be aggressive. My hero should be like even here. I don't care, it should be here. So Brook
Yeah.
cannot ever approach, Omni cannot ever approach. So they just go and give up on this lane. I would be positioning myself aggressively, letting my PE deny all the creeps. See, like here, I wouldn't ever leave him. I would just stand there and deny everything until they have 6. Yeah, also another trick with PA, you're the jump target. So when they ult, again I would be walking towards the tower just so he can leap on me, which you I think did a little bit, I guess. But your camera needs to be there, so please keep an eye on your camera because he wants to jump you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm less inclined to like taking the jungle items. Really didn't. Oh yeah, there's only 3 jungle items and you took this one, so maybe you can like use it. But I'm more inclined to like giving it to my teammates when I play support. But if they don't say it, I guess it's fine to keep it on yourself. They should like say it to you, I guess, in this rank, because they might not even notice or take it themselves. So it's beneficial for you, so why not to use it, right? It's similar with like wards or something. Like if they not gonna buy it, even though they should for their laning bottom, why not do it yourself at some minute if they are not ever buying it, you know? Like if I
Oh
see
yeah, I buy all the words this game.
yeah, if I ever see like four wards in items and I'm playing carry, I still buy one or two or something. Just because it,
Yeah,
it might be
'cause they're
worth.
free.
Yeah, because they are free and I might use it. If it's not used at all, I might use it at least for something in my pathing of farming and, creating pressure. So this is the same, but yeah. The later stages you get, usually you want these items for your, you know, uh, higher tier positions. Is so you can like look at them, and if they have like the ancient killers, it might be considerable to block this. But this guy is not ancient killer until like higher farm, like Battlefield or something. Brew doesn't do it that well. He would need like help of somebody. So I guess you don't have to block it. And yeah, I missed all these shenanigans. I didn't pay attention to it much. I think you smoked and warded something for some reason. Okay, you're stacking. Yeah, you can stack even three camps, I think, with Venge.
Yeah, I missed one of the camps.
I
I
think
saw this online that you can stack like both or three at the same time, so I tried it out. Didn't work out. One of them didn't stack, but like
I think how yeah, maybe it's not possible with Venge anymore. With Kotel it should, but with Venge I'm not sure. Like probably if I ever done it with Venge, it should be those two camps and this one. Oh, I know how you can do three. Yeah, you can do three. You can do
Wave
these
of
two.
Terror.
These two. You can do these two. These two. Yeah,
Oh,
with
I
the Wave
see.
of Terror, and then you hit this camp. I think you can do it. Yeah, that should be possible probably. Probably it's not gonna be possible here, like with Wave of Terror into hitting, but these two should be possible. I think. Like 54, then you hit this. It, mm, yeah, whatever. Like two are fine. I'm happy with two completely. Like that's okay. I'm happy it's not one. I don't know it myself. I would probably not stack free. Like I don't know how to do it. So yeah.
I was so confused this game because I was trying to do word everywhere, but it felt like they didn't buy any words. Oh, my silencer dies here because he stood next to the troll.
Yeah. Can you say it again? The with the wards?
Like
What
I
did
could
you say?
never find their words the whole game, and I think it took me like till minute 30 when I realized, oh, there's no words up because they're not buying words and wording. And I just
Yeah.
kept running around putting sentries down. I'm like, where are their words? But as you can see on the map, they like have no words. They have like one bomb lane, but like it's a bad word in my opinion.
Yeah, like you want to like divert stuff that you guys will fight in, or the words that would be beneficial for them to have. Other than that, you don't have to like aim to, or you devour the stuff that you see that they warded, stuff like that. You don't have to like place it everywhere. Like let's say, like is beneficial for them if they're gonna have ward here. Well, like it not really. Like they don't have like a hero that's gonna like they have one monkey king, but they don't have a hero that's gonna like pressure this area. First they have to be concerned about this tower or this tower or their own towers. So around these spots, I would be inclined to devort and ward,
Yeah.
not around my ancient camp, not here. I would be inclined to ward and devort around places where stuff should be happening, stuff like that. Yeah, again here like this sentry, right?
Yeah.
Mm, is it like useful like now for them to have ward here? I don't think so. Like, look at this tower. It's still this HP. I don't think this ward would be useful for them yet. Like, it's not gonna reveal them anything. Even if this tower dies, this this ward will not reveal that much for them. This is like the time when this ward would reveal to them something would be if you guys had like hero that kill this tower and then he's pushing it towards here. Like he later has like all the creeps are like here. That's not
Yeah.
gonna happen in this game that much, or like even if it happens, you still have time to do it. It shouldn't happen in the next 3 minutes or something, probably, right? So yeah, so there's no use to center it. Also, another thing about this, I'm gonna go free camera, is that people don't in higher tier people don't like ward these cliffs. They ward it somewhere around it. Like they ward it
Like I
if the
would
ward
the
would be good.
other one, the observer, right?
Yeah, the observer. Like people ward it in different spots than on the cliffs because cliffs are too obvious. So even if I wanted to divide this area for some reason, because it would be good for them to have ward there for some reason, I would still be inclined to sentry differently, like sentry in the spots on low ground, and then you can either wave of terror the cliff, so you see if ward is there or not, or you can put courier there on the cliff to see if the ward is there or not. Because
Yeah.
like, look at this sentry right now. Like, do you see this? Like, how probable is that they gonna put ops here, or here, or here, or in the trees inside?
No. Yeah,
So,
zero.
so
The only one is
let's
maybe on the stairs they might put it, but
yeah, maybe on the stairs. So surely if you're considering they might put it in stairs here or here, maybe okay, but still I would probably put it here, right? Just to
yeah.
get little bit more stairs and little bit more of this area. So that's my point basically. Uh, that the cliff wards, like the cliff dewarding by putting sentry on cliff is not valuable compared to the range of the potential wards.
Are observers valuable on cliffs?
Yes, but they are way more likely to be dewarded.
So you want to put observers on cliffs like mid like a fight is about to break out, there's a cliff nearby, you
Sure,
observer it for
exactly,
vision in the
sure.
fight, right?
Yes, sure, exactly. That's one of the approaches. The other
And then
approach is
sentries you want to put them around so you get more like area in which an observer could be. Like for example, instead of putting it on the cliff, I'd put it closer to like their
yes,
shrine,
yeah, you
and
want
then like just wave of terror the cliff in case they have an observer there.
exactly. But if you place it in the shrine, that's
They'll see it. I know. Yeah.
yeah, but like it's little sometimes maybe even less likely that they will put like ops in the shrine just because shrine gives little bit of vision itself. But it's
Yeah.
still possible. It's still possible. Sure, yes. And also, what I can mention about this is sometimes you wanna also put it on cliffs in areas when it's your area. It's not even like that you fight broke out, but it's actually your area to be in, meaning they cannot devour it. So
Yeah.
if you're controlling some area because you guys are strong or something, you can put it on cliff to get as much out of it because they are not allowed to approach it anyways. So why not get? They are not allowed to approach it anyways if you guys have any vision there. So why not place it? Because they're not gonna devour it anytime soon anyways. So yeah.
Let's try the double stack again.
Or you can put it on cliffs when it's like decent ward for you, but they haven't like they haven't thought of it that you placed it there.
Oh, so
For
for example, if you go like the Radiant Jungle bottom, like could you put the camera there? Like a bit higher. The word that's near the cliff that's near mid lane. If you know, like
click
deep jungle word.
this one.
That one, yeah. So like if I put like a 10-minute observer word there when they have like somebody who like frequents the jungle, that would be worth and they wouldn't be like dewording it because they don't expect it at that time frame, right?
Uh, it would be true, but they also like like supports pay attention to supports usually, so they know your like pathings or somethings usually. So if you're not doing anything on the map, they are more inclined of like knowing that you're doing something sneaky. You know,
Yeah.
they know your pattern. Like, you're very slow. Like people, like supports are very slow, so with movings and stuff. So it's more obvious for them. But let's say I will give you an example, right? Let's say you play Prophet, right? They have
Mhm.
no clue where you're gonna place the ward if you teleport somewhere.
Yeah.
So you can get like very good wards without them even expecting it, because it can be at the three places at the same time, and they don't know where you placed it. But it's like, yeah, like uh, you might be waste like, yeah, it's actually a good example. Like it can happen. So yeah, stuff like that. Or you smoked and you warded somewhere. Again, they might not know where it is. So those stuff can be clipped. But again, like if you play versus very good support players, usually they will place it somewhere so they deny most common areas at the same time it sees the cliffs. There are just not that many cliffs, and yeah, they usually take care of the cliff. In your bracket, it's not gonna happen that often, I guess, but still,
I mean it's Guardian
yeah,
3 or right like in this bracket. Most people play like how I play as well. Like I don't know if I'm above the bracket or not, honestly, at this point. Like, I might just play exactly like everyone else. I feel like on average, I tend to do better, but like, it's hard to like tell from your own perspective, you know?
yeah. I think you will climb probably just because I hear your thought processes and how you like try hard it to like watch the videos. I think you're gonna climb. Here it was similar example with the right clicking creep and stop command. You can use this for the tower as well. Like here, I would at least attempt it, right? I would
Yeah, I tried to attempt it, but it was too late.
exactly
Like,
because of turn rate. Look at this turn rate. That's turn rate. You needed to turn. Feels bad.
yeah.
So yeah, that's about it, right? Not is there else? He walked away. Yeah, I wouldn't even heal. Like if I stand here,
I think I went for mana.
yeah, you can just clarity because right now I will rewind one more second. Here you're hitting this, right? So uh here. So first you have arcane ring, so you have mana. Second thing, just get the clarity. And third thing, are you useful here even without mana?
Yeah, because I'm pushing the lane,
Exactly.
right?
And that's one of the primary like good things, like important things about Dota, is that that's good to do if you're not gonna die. So you're actually impactful even without mana. So yes, sure, get mana, but like don't leave area that you're impactful. And I will show you something right now. While I'm farming this, I'm keeping an eye on what can kill me. If nothing, I'm keeping an eye on minimap, because this is like this can be sometimes done in even like brainlessly, like just letting your hero hit creeps, right? It can be done brainlessly. So while it automatically attacks creeps, you should keep an eye on map. If you're good enough, you can even like click here to see what's happening, and click
Yeah.
and then select your hero, so to see back when to last it, and then again click here and stuff like that. So I will show you this. So see this troll left, right? So if troll left, this is free, right? He left
Yeah.
from here, probably free. I didn't pay attention much to map, but probably it's free or something. So stay, stay. Now you cannot die. Stay, 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 stay. Impact, big huge farm. It's like 300 gold, right? And even pushing forward. 300 gold is you lost 1/10 of your net worth right now. This is another like 100 gold or something. So 400 gold lost or something like that, just because of this move to heal up 400 mana.
I haven't realized how low the Brews network was this game. Oh, I remembered this. I told PA let's go for the Dazzle, and then we saw Troll, and then I said we should back because like he has Dazzle and we can't kill him.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's like nice thought process. I would think about the same thing, like to kill those rather than the troll there. But yeah, because troll can have ultimate, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
But how to say this? Usually I do this too. Actually, this is one of the like mistakes that I do often. Is I have like something in mind in my head, and I want to execute it, even though people do something different. But the best play, because best play would be to still stick to the plan of the hero that without him you cannot do it. Because if you guys will do your plan and his plan at the same time, none of it would work, right? So
Hmm.
if you just go for his plan, he's carry. Like sure you can ping it and lead him where to go, but if he goes somewhere else, you should follow him. Like if he dies or something happens with him, it's way worse than if you die or something. So if you play support, be more inclined towards doing carry's plan, because like they have the
Babysitting.
yeah something like yeah. So do his plan rather, even though your plan
Yeah.
is better or correct. Try to do his plan rather, and do it in a way so you don't die or he doesn't die, something like that. So patiently, slowly, you're just gonna damage troll and then back off, let's say, something like that. Do this plan. It's better than to not force troll ult and then not kill Dazzle at the same time. If you get my point, like stick to his
Yeah.
plan, but do it smartly. Do his play smartly. If it's instant feed, don't do his play at all, and just do anything that's positive impact. But if his plan has some positive impact, stick with him and do it with him,
All right.
especially in late game or like yeah like anywhere basically, I would say. So there's many like situation where let's say to say uh, hmm, let me think. Yeah, let's keep it with that. So here oh yes, reminded here. Let's go here. So here, instead of like splitting, little bit watching the PA what she's doing. But this is okay. Then she sees this guy and aim to help him, with this. It's okay. What you did was fine. Like you made something happen. That's good. Even slow movements matters though. So yeah, if you see PA going left, go left immediately, and you might be able to stun and damage the troll and force his ult, but it's fine. Oh, one more thing, and I think we will end it here with this one, because like the video it's getting a little bit
Yeah.
too long. This is the last
Yeah.
thing. You forced them bottom, right? Because you guys smoked and went for troll. Very likely you forced them bottom. Plus you see two heroes here, right? This is two cores and they are farming same creep. So guess what? There's just too many players here. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing this, right?
Yeah, so like there's probably like Dazzle there as well.
Exactly.
Probably yeah.
Yeah, and even
And
even
like there's a career on the map as well, like you could like I
exactly,
could
exactly. And you just went there and went away from that spot because you forced the reactions there. So they gonna be here. Minimum 2 players. They're gonna be here. Minimum, and
yeah, yeah.
usually it's more. So 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 going back into them is not recommended. Even warding them is not recommended. You shouldn't ward into places where they have heroes in, because they just gonna kill you and then deward and get the XP from the ward. So don't do this kind of place. This space is not open yet. Another sign how to tell if this place is free open for you to ward is creep waves. This is a huge deal. Um, if you have creep wave here, the only places you are able to ward is like this, simplistically said. It's always like behind creep waves, because how to say it, yeah, suddenly it becomes their area of control, because they pushed out the creep wave towards you guys. So whatever is how to say it, oh, I know how to say this. um, you know how the pressure of lanes is very important, right? So you know, enemies, if they play properly, they should usually do it first because it's so important, right? So if enemy will do it first, it means that, guess what? Well, they do after. If they kill the wave, after they will probably kill all the other stuff. So what it means for you, for supports, is you are not allowed to ward anything that's ahead of your creeps. That's like behind the enemy creeps, which is this. You are not allowed to ward it. You're allowed to ward approximately this. That's about it. Now you're allowed to deward this. Now you're not allowed to ward further than this because creeps stopped here. Creep stopped here, so you're allowed. I cannot draw, but like you're allowed to ward only till this point, maybe even slightly behind. Because if enemy hero was near, probably they want to kill this wave. So they are probably not um, ahead of this line, if you understand me. Like,
Yeah, I get you.
yeah, but take it less like don't take it don't take it like literally. It's just nice indication. Of course, they can like
Yeah.
walk through here and first kill you and then get the wave. Of course, they can do that. Take it as
By
like
by the way, how do I pronounce your name?
it's like you can say like scenarios. I don't care. Like you can,
Scenarios.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
you can.
can you check your PayPal real quick? I sent you the 100.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop the recording now, just for the video.
Yeah.
Okay, any more like questions about the like replay supporting, how to play with a
No,
support band?
I'll try to apply everything in my games until next session, and then next session we can watch one of the new games
Sure. Okay.
and see what I can improve further on. Like I'll keep in mind like get aggressive when there's more creeps, bracer before soul ring,
Yeah. Sure.
pulling
Sure.
two creeps, all that.